For House Fraldarius.
I shall perform to my
You can leave this to me.
Let's earn our keep. Hope this is one of those easy wins.
Victory will be ours. Together.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I can still fight.
I'm
sorry.
Turn.
We weren't strong enough.
Allow me.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our...
Not a problem. I've got this.
Perfect, right?
I won't lose.
I guess running away is our only option.
I'm all right. I won't lose.
I've awaited this moment.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Witness our valiant efforts.
Take a breather. I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I did it. I really did it.
Hope you're ready. Take this! I got you now!
We'll have to take things from you.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Yeah, right.
Not a problem. I've got this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our...
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Sorry, awaited this
I
moment.
gotta fall back. Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Still in the fight. Hope you're ready. Take this. I got you now.
Yeah, right.
This is all my fault.
On to the next step.
Let us take this moment to bask in the joy of victory.
Wait.
I can't...
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arendelle territory.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arendelle fare?
The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure. They may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arendelle. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay.
But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
We need to go help Aryan Road. If we don't ride out soon, the fortress could fall.
Now, wait just a minute. What becomes of the uprising in the West if we do that? Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either. But taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Saros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arendelle and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arendelle proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood?
Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
Right you are. There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
Have to do my best.
I'm ready.
Let's earn our keep.
Do not let anyone through.
We can still reverse our fortunes.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin the operation. Our or- By my command, march!
Taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Onward!
Would you provide us with assistance? We won't lose, no matter what. Our plans have gone awry. Taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
In a bad spot.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Yes, we did it.
Out of the way!
You know what they say about playing with fire.
We can always depend on your strength.
I shall grant you the privilege of my aid.
I'll do my...
I've awaited this.
Here I go! For justice! You're through!
I'll handle this.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, right. Still in the fight.
Let's be sure to keep hold of it. Prepare! Well done, everyone. That was a harsh battle.
This'll...
Well? I see.
Come to think of it,
I won't fail.
I can fight as well.
Let's earn our keep.
Everyone, move out! We will overrun them!
Stay strong. We can win this.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
We will proceed as planned. I'm all right. Let us crush their defenses.
Now's our chance. Attack down.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Move out!
We shall attack together.
Oh, too easy.
Bring it down!
Please find it in your heart to help me. I will assist you.
Is that all? People defense.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold.
Awaited this moment.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
No.
Take a
We
breather.
must deal with the situation at once. I can't fall back.
What's next?
I've awaited this moment. Bear witness to my might.
Let's enjoy this.
Rather...
I'm good.
I could use them.
Good.
I'll do my best.
For House Feldarius.
Let's earn our keep.
Let's go, everyone. I'm sure we'll win.
I can't afford to fall behind either.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
We must act now. Let us see what we can...
Shall we? Let's give it a shot. Allow me.
Still here.
Please retreat. Sorry.
Retreat!
On to the next then.
Allow me.
No use fighting a losing battle.
Shall we? Let... Oh, please.
We will proceed with...
Quite tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
I will fulfill my duty! That went well. Unsurprisingly.
Somebody help me!
I've awaited this moment.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
To my might. Stand down!
You
Who shall pay for this? You hear?
This is not yet the time for celebration.
This doesn't look so good. Take a breather.
I can go. Grant me strength. Dear goddess. This is it.
Someone help me!
Our time has finally
Take a
come.
breather.
I shall take the lead.
My turn. I don't want to die!
The stronghold's ours.
Given.
Grant me strength. Dear goddess. This is it.
Think I'm in trouble here.
I won't give in. I'm sorry, but I made my choice. I have to keep fighting.
I gotta keep up with you.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
I've got
This'll...
How can...
Time to go.
None shall stand in my path.
Let's earn our keep.
This battle is one we cannot afford to lose. I am counting on every one of you to help me see it through to the end.
You can count on me.
Let us claim victory and finish this once and for all. We must leave the front lines for a short while.
We shall see this through to the bitter end! Hope you're ready! Hurry! I'll gun you down!
Going for it!
I'm not sure I can hold this opponent back.
Troublesome foe indeed. How am I to deal with this?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Onward!
Very good.
Here goes! This is all my fault.
Hear you loud and calm.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Destiny unfurls.
I gotta keep up with you. I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. Onward.
I'm ready to go. You're finished.
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Don't lose.
We can ill afford defeat here.
I've awaited this moment.
My turn?
not sure I can hold this opponent back. Surrender!
We won. We actually did it. I'm glad I lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, not...
I see. Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus. What's more, you had the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Dusker.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed. But we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern Lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the King. But we in the West refuse to play his game. It's as simple as that.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late King's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it. Instead, you cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are. Well, the time has come to face judgment for your sins.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Cornelia, you scheming wretch.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables? Sorry, but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy, and do your part in sowing chaos in Fargus and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Gustav, Annette, the success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
You sure about this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but... the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on. I'm sure of it.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own. Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
That's exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other Western Lords. Only then can we seek an opportunity to reach him.
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few. Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now. For what it's worth, I like this version of you better. You seem more... at ease.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Look at you go, actually making friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you. Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
The Ashen Demon.
If you ever hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward. You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth. But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not, in fact, come to pass.
Hey, Arval?
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And my purpose? Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Maybe even more so. Arval, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Viscount Mateus, Viscount Elidor, they sure aren't holding anyone back. But where's my uncle in all of this?
As we discussed, we will focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause, and chip away at the others en route.
We march together. I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you, Gustav. Stay vigilant.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle.
Such foolishness. Now, show them the price of their folly.
There are likely more awaiting us elsewhere as well. Stay vigilant.
I got this. Hope you're ready. Take this. I got you now.
My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
I've awaited this moment.
Not a problem.
What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
Bear witness to my might. You're mine! Stand down!
No matter what may come our way, we can fend them off so long as we stand together.
Stand down!
Take a breather. Let's keep moving.
We will proceed as...
Gustav? The Baron lies dead ahead. Onward!
convince my uncle.
I must speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break
This
through?
moment.
So you mean to sway our precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
There are so many of them. We can't let them reach my father.
Surely you see the Western Lords have no hope of winning this fight, my brother. But together, we can put an end to that seductive finish.
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
Yet if I join you and we should fail, what becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony?
Not your day, huh? Try again tomorrow.
Lambert died by Cornelia's hand. And she is who you choose to side with.
The decision was not one I took lightly, but I have a responsibility to keep my people safe.
Not yet.
However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
Thank you, my brother. You will not regret
I
this
shall take the
decision.
lead.
Take a breather.
With my uncle on our side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
So this is the sting of betrayal, hmm? Allow me to put you in your place. Oh, my dear Titanus, hunt these beasts down.
Cannot afford to lose the battle after all we've done to secure his cooperation. We must defeat the Western Lords and see him safe. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability. Another one of Cornelius' weapons? The damage will be immeasurable if such a monstrosity is let loose.
I've got you now!
This was our only option, Your Majesty. The Western Lords,
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my talk, beyond the veil of death.
Win this handily.
If you're working with Cornelia, then are the Western Lords involved in the tragedy?
I've awaited this moment.
Justice lies with us. I feel no shame for what we've done.
Why must so many die for the sake of your so-called justice?
Such powerful attacks. Conventional tactics will not serve us much good.
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Janice, how? I have only reinforced its shell further.
She had that in her back pocket this whole time?
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
And that's the last of their reinforcements. Things should be a little calmer now.
Let us march, my brother. We can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
How dare you? Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
What is this?
Those are the same weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
I don't know what's up with those soldiers, but they're going after the Baron. As if we'll let them. We've already seen those weapons back in Ferdiad. We know what to do. Form a barricade. This may not halt the attacks, but it will at least lessen their impact.
Whew, that was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Can't you just be good little rats?
Move to it
and die like you're supposed to.
They just don't stop coming. Come on, let's take them out.
Hear me well! Lower this drawbridge at once!
Is that Baron Dominic? Yes, my lord, right away!
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
So, come. On my life, you shall not break through!
We don't have time for this! What's your call, Boar?
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Fargus. Allow us to join the fray.
You've come. I will not forget this kindness. All units, forward! Tusker. What do we do now?
Calm yourself, bro. We still have plenty of cards up our sleeve.
More of those weapons! We'll never reach that witch now!
help you. We'll shut those things down.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Duskar fall. We must bolster their defenses. March on, soldiers of Fargus.
Don't push yourself too hard, Your Majesty. I should really take my own advice. These weapons continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before. That's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
Bear witness to my might. Stand down!
Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway?
I will not let you lay a hand on them!
My turn?
No, not yet! I can still fight! No, not yet! We fought off the enemy reinforcements, but we must stay vigilant. Those guarding the weapons cannot be defeated.
That's that then. On to Cornelia.
Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there.
They'll Ro himself is joining this battle, It matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Worry not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
Not yet.
We will proceed as planned.
So easy.
Your tenacity impresses.
By time, she says. But how does she expect me to do so? I'm no fighter.
Next. Count Ro. You never do shy away from treason. I shall take the lead.
Not a problem.
We've managed to fight them off for now. Nicely done, everyone. My turn.
Hope you're ready! Take this! I've got you now!
Cornelia! Help me!
Why would she come to your aid now? You truly don't realize who you've allied with, do you?
I don't understand. Where did I go wrong?
Enough of this, Cornelia. None remain who can shield you from our vengeance.
I'd hoped to keep my hands clean, but it seems there's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
So, finally shown yourself. There will be no escape for you this time, I assure
You Kingdom dogs are good at giving chase, I must admit.
It's only us and her now. Keep your heads on straight. Watch out for those weapons.
My, what a fascinating power you wield. Where did you get it?
I don't answer to you, but I'd be glad to give you a closer look.
Oh, good. Very good. Don't stop now. I'm actually enjoying this. Out of soldiers already. I told Tallis I needed more than this.
Not much further. Everyone, together.
Man of Dusker, I should have exterminated you when I had the chance.
Even were His Majesty to forgive the atrocities you committed, I never will.
I lose? Curse this feeble flesh.
you. Seize the witch. It's time she told us the truth.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You cannot warp yourself out of this. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid. She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loved so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers. So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
I will not...
Oh, Lord.
One step.
Yeah.
I can't...
This one.
If I seek the truth, I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit left this realm. Only a fool would take that temptress at her word, but I do believe there is truth to her claim. Edelgard knows something. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death, and perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Bor. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad. King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread. In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land, scholars, doctors, mages. Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she? It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so... different?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something. Anyway, that's all I have.
Looking back on the events now, it's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with? Is that even possible? I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. But I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.
Azure Gleam. Reunion at the Fortress City. The Kingdom Army crushes the Western Lords, and with them, the budding civil war. But amidst the chaos, Adrestia strikes at Aryan Road. Dimitri marches on the Fortress City at once, and challenges the Emperor herself to save those trapped within the Silver Maiden's walls.
Let's reacquaint ourselves with the situation. Our forces have already pulled out of Arundel territory and withdrawn to the fortress city of Aryan Road. The same city which finds itself now besieged by the Imperial Army.
Most troubling, Your Majesty.
The Knights of Seiros dispatched their very best to the scene, but they find themselves at the sword end of the Emperor's personal guard. Still, the Citadel will not fall easily. The stalemate could continue for some time yet.
Can we really afford to wait, though? Aryan Road's supplies have got to be running thin by now.
If we go without proper preparation, the Imperial Army will simply crush us.
Agreed. We should be using the time we have to strike in a manner most favorable to our situation. What we need to do is sever the Imperial supply chain. Then, overwhelm and exterminate the withering remains of Edelgard's army.
Hold on. You want to win the whole war in one go?
Indeed I do. We have been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, and I do not intend to let it slip through my fingers. It will be a pincer attack, with the fortress at the Empire's front and our battalion at their rear. Even with their larger numbers, we will hold the advantage.
All the more so with the Knights of Seiros in charge of defending Aryan Road.
And even if the Emperor herself escapes, we'll have still dealt a huge blow to the Empire's military.
Oh, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I never expected we'd reach a decisive battle like this so soon. Will we truly be able to win?
We can do this. I know we can. The terrain here is in our favor. As long as we press that advantage, we'll come out on top.
Let us rally the troops, Your Majesty.
Yes. Onward to victory!
There we have it. The Empire and the Kingdom finally squaring off in broad daylight. What a fascinating development, and a troubling one.
I am well acquainted with that look of yours, Claude. What could you be scheming this time? If I recall, you made a similar face the other afternoon when we swept aside the Imperial Army ourselves.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm just contemplating the fate of the Alliance the only way I know how.
Don't worry about him, Lawrence. He doesn't always look it, but Claude takes his stuff seriously. I promise.
She's right, you know. I'm constantly thinking about our next plan of action. Thankfully, the Empire's turned its beady little eyes away from us for now. It seems they're focusing all their attention on the West. And we owe that title shift to Duke Gloucester's feigned betrayal. The former Duke Gloucester, I mean. Thanks to him, we managed to run the Empire clean out of Leicester. But there's more to their strategy shift than that.
Do you speak of the unrest within the kingdom? Such internal struggles would certainly leave them rather defenseless in the wake of an attack. But the situation may change anew at any moment. We mustn't grow complacent. If they emerge victorious against the kingdom, it is difficult to imagine what course of action the Imperial army would take next.
Yeah. Whatever happens in this battle, it'll shape the future of Fodlan for years to come. I might be brilliant, but even I'm having trouble predicting who's gonna come out on top. But whoever it is, I'd bet anything we'll need to strike a deal to keep them at bay. I guess we should be ready for either outcome. Oh, and Lawrence, I'll be asking all sorts of little favors from you, so plan on being busy for a long while.
If needs must, I would do anything for the Alliance.
We can't stand in the crossfire between the Kingdom and the Empire forever. It's high time the Alliance grabbed the reins of history and started steering in our own direction.
Time to work you into shape. Time to work, can't wait to see how you do.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I can do this.
For House Froldarius.
Let's earn our keep.
We must protect our allies, no matter what.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
We will proceed as planned. We must strike.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. We must act now, before the worries.
By my command, march!
Allow me.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. You shall pay for this, you hear? Let's go!
Allow me! The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I'm glad that went well.
This is all my fault.
Still fight!
All was lost if I were to die here.
A resounding success.
We must act now. Let us see what we can do.
Oh, not yet! I'm sorry. Take a breather. We weren't strong enough.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
I'm all right. I can still fight. Retreat!
Enemy down.
Wow. I have a lot to learn from you.
Allow me!
Just more bitter than blackest coffee.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Ha! That was practically a stroll through the park.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Take a breather.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
You've done well, everyone.
Hey!
So, what do you think?
have to do my best.
I shall perform to my utmost.
The fight starts now.
Oh no, we must make haste.
We can still fight our way out of this.
Lend me your strength!
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the...
I will give it my all.
Taste more bitter than black as coffee.
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Hope you're ready! Out of the way! I got you now!
Don't mind if I do.
Right
on.
Can't let it end like this.
Yeah, right!
They seem to have us overpowered.
Take a breather.
Sorry, this mod I gotta fall back.
A resounding success. I will move to assist.
I will give it my all. I shall do...
Is that all? A feeble defense.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do my best.
Not yet!
Thank you so much!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Victory is mine!
A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
We did it!
Hit them hard and fast!
It was a little iffy for a while there, but we made it just in time. Hey, I'm...
Yes. Aryan Road's defensive capabilities have weakened considerably.
Do you still doubt me, Your Majesty? After I was so kind to sell you that delicious little tip about the secret passage.
Sneaky little whelp. I never uttered a word of that to you.
No, but the Count did. I won't be sharing under what circumstances, though.
I cannot overstate what a boon it is to have members of House Rowe aiding us during our siege of the Silver Maiden. Though it's truly a shame we could not stop the kingdom from reclaiming your territory.
The fault is mine. Such stumbles would never have occurred had I not faltered on the Leicester front. Count Rowe swore his allegiance to the Empire, yet our failure in battle granted our enemy free reign of his land.
Which is exactly why we've come to take it back. The internal strife plaguing the kingdom leaves them nigh defenseless. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by.
Indeed. Hubert would never let us hear the end of it, were we to overlook this chance. At least he finds himself busy with the Alliance for now.
Your Majesty, we've received word that the Knights of Seiros have been dispatched to Aryan Road. Few in number as their force may be, they are still some of the finest knights in all the continent, and well suited to a defensive struggle. I suggest we settle this matter at once, before the kingdom's main army arrives to further bolster their fortification.
Lord Gwendol, Yuri, this is why your actions will be so vitally important to our effort.
Yes, Your Majesty. Preparations are already complete. Follow me. I will escort you to the passageway.
As long as I receive my pay, you'll get whatever effort your gold can buy.
I will not allow things to end like this. No. This battle shall be the prime occasion to atone for my mistakes.
What a faithful man you are. Never flagging in your duty to that wretched Count. I suppose House Rowe must want its territory back quite badly, considering the fortune they were willing to pay me.
I see you've not lost that insolent mouth of yours. You should have refused the offer if you found it distasteful.
I enjoyed dealing with that decrepit old fool as little as you did. But he still paved my path into the Academy. I've never liked the thought of owing him a favor, and this will finally settle our account. Now then, I should be off.
Yuri.
What is it, old man? Spit it out.
I pray for your safety.
Do what you will. I only pray you find a suitable place to breathe your last.
Bring your company over to the Western Wall. I'll defend the interior myself.
Yes, Lady Catherine!
Been a while since I've had the pleasure of watching you work, Catherine.
I could say the same of you. It's been, what, 2 years now since you left the Knights? You picked some time for a reunion.
The kingdom called and I answered. That's it. Besides...
What? If you got words for me, then spit them out.
Words, huh? You know, I wasn't sure what to expect when I heard there was an ex-bandit playing general over here. But your orders are precise, and you have some serious tactical know-how. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were a trained leader.
Sometimes even bandits have great commanders. Not often, but I've seen it happen.
Our lands were always under siege by Strang forces. Got defense strategies practically beaten into me when I was a little kid.
You really are the former heir to House Gautier, then. I heard a lot about you when I was a kid myself. I'd always hoped to spar with you one day. Never thought you'd end up disowned.
Cram it. I'm the one who cut ties with that rotten house of mine.
You've done well to stay alive since.
Yeah, because I've got a purpose now. I'm gonna show the world that if I act all proper, even a crestless loser like me can accomplish whatever he wants. Ugh, made me sick to my stomach hearing that drivel. Even sicker coming from some weak-willed king with a crest who's been spoon-fed his whole life.
Yet here you are, fighting in his army. And well, at that.
Yeah, turns out the king's not the only weak-willed one around here. You know what they said to me? That I wasn't gonna be held back by crests anymore. That the only thing tying me down now was my own past mistakes. Now look at me, square at the top of a squad full of crest bearers and non-alike. But ridiculous as it sounds, part of me's actually come to like it.
Lady Catherine, our enemies are within the fortress, but all of the gates were sealed.
This is Aryan Road we're talking about. There's probably more than a few hidden passageways we're not aware of in here.
The former lord of this fortress, Count Rowe, fell in battle, but I doubt he was the only one familiar with the secrets of its construction.
Then we'll have to fight them off until reinforcements arrive. I will cut these trespassers down in one fell swoop.
We don't even know how many of them there are yet. Looks like I'm finally settling my debts.
Such a bleak outlook will only consign you and your soldiers to defeat.
Why you... Forget it. Look, if you want to make it out of this alive, you'll listen close. A fortress like this has always got a secret passage. There's only a few places it could be.
The fighting has reached Aryan Road's inner walls. The enemy must have entered through some unknown route.
I'm glad they're already in. Just means more chances to show what I can do.
I appreciate your confidence. Is everyone prepared? Today, we will deal a decisive blow not only to the vile Emperor, but to all of Adrestia. And I will be depending on each and every one of you to do it. Now, with me!
I can do this.
Please hurry, Your Majesty. The enemy used a secret passage to infiltrate the fortress, and have already engaged Catherine and her unit.
Then let us help them at once. We cannot afford failure here. Aryan Road is too valuable.
So they really did find a back way in. Seems like the main gate's still closed. Thankfully, the controls aren't too far off.
We will proceed as planned.
They've stationed units around the controls for the gate. We'll need to fight our way past them if we're to have any hope of opening it.
They spotted me. Guess I've lost a step.
That's done. Shamir, we must assist her. Let us crush their defenses. I've awaited this moment.
This is where I die. Not the most comfortable place for me to sleep.
Shamir is in dire trouble. We must help her at once.
There. We can head inside now.
Sorry, Catherine. Guess you have to go it alone from here.
We're but a moment too late. Let us press onward. Her death shall not be in vain.
One of the Gautier brats, huh? Don't tell me you actually want to fight.
I'm a lot more than some stupid family name. I'll knock your teeth out for that.
Well, isn't someone feisty? Fine. Show me what you can do.
Juan and Gwendol are fighting. It's probably for the best that I don't go help him, honestly.
Perhaps, but we can't abandon him either. Let us open this gate and hurry to Miquelon's aid.
So we have to open this gate before we can open the one at the main hall? That's annoying.
True to its fame, the Silver Maiden's arsenal is robust indeed.
For Kingdom forces! Quick, request reinforcements from the main army.
Get on the messengers! If they send in more troops, we'll never reach the main hall.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem.
Let's begin. It's time to move. Let's begin.
That's one.
Not bad, but not good enough to beat me. Well,
It might be different if you had a crest, but there's no way I'm losing to some crestless old man.
you sure know how to walk, but can you fight? Let's find out, shall we, Miquelon?
Not a problem. I've got this.
It appears we're in time. We will help bolster the main hall.
Wow, the old man's here. Guess it really never hurts to ask.
Take a breather. His stronghold will fall!
No, not yet!
There should be one more device to open the gates to the main hall. We'll need to locate it.
You really don't hold anything back, do you? It's time I put you out of your misery.
What a joke. Still, at least I bought us all the time we needed.
True. I didn't expect you to give me that much trouble. You put up a fine fight, Whelp. Or should I say, Sir Micklod.
I may have disowned him as my son, but I see no reason not to avenge him.
There. No reinforcements should be showing up now.
Can't believe he kept that many forces away from the main hall. That brother of mine really was something.
Everyone prepare to fire! We'll give them hell!
We won't get very far like this. We need to shut those weapons down first.
Not a problem.
You've got spirit, daughter of Karen. I'm impressed.
That's big talk from someone who looks like he's got one foot in the grave.
Oh no, Catherine! We must go to her aid!
This stronghold will fall!
I see the whelps are all here. Think any of you can kill me?
Sorry you had to come back me up. We managed. Thanks to you.
To my might. Stand down! As a knight, it's my duty to seek revenge for my lord. I'll fight for the Count until my dying friend. To my might. Run! Stand down!
I take no pleasure in killing a man like you, yet I cannot allow you to live on.
As a knight of House Rowe, I'll take back my lord's castle if it costs me my life. You're weak. As far as graves go, yes. This'll do.
A knight with no lord to serve faces adversity indeed.
Guess I really dragged you down there. Thanks for the help.
Shamira's dead? I see.
Now the stronghold is ours. Let's turn these things off.
My turn?
I've awaited this moment.
That should put a stop to the attacks, too.
Perfect. Now the traps should be disabled too.
Well done, everyone. All that's left is to invade the main hall.
Report. A large Imperial force is advancing on the Aryan Road perimeter.
And I bet the Emperor is with them. What's our move, Boar?
We will not give the fortress back to them. All forces, move to intercept!
You should know that this fortress is one fun surprise after another. Well, would you look at that? A hidden staircase.
Take a breather.
They've opened another secret passage? Whoever that is must be quite familiar with the construction of this place.
If we don't stop that guy soon, enemies are gonna come flooding in from all directions.
Hope you're ready! I've got you now!
Son of a...
Aryan Road is a key position for us. We must retake it, even if we suffer losses in the process.
I can't believe I got myself dragged out here. I really blew it this time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mom.
I shall take the lead.
If they get the main hall, we'll lose the whole battle. Plus, we've got to protect the strongholds all around it, too.
I know I've seen him somewhere before, but I suppose we'll never know now.
Stand down!
I'll be dropping out here.
I'm not ready to die yet after all.
Time to go to work.
Hit them hard and fast! Well, couldn't hurt. Not a problem.
Take a breather.
Hope you're ready! I got you now!
I live for this!
Attack! Give them no quarter!
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
I will give it my all.
I'll tear you apart.
I am Valdemar von Hebron, Imperial Minister of Domestic Affairs. My reasons for being here are my own.
You're done!
Be much use if I'm wounded and broken. There's no sense in getting myself killed. I shall retreat.
Nice one. That's a huge relief.
Excellent. It's the Vanguard commanders dealt with.
They are relying.
The question now is, where is Edelgard?
We will crush the Kingdom Army and seize Aryan Road once and for all. Forward!
This battle shall determine the fate of the Western Front. We must show them the might of the Empire.
I've awaited this moment. We can take her down here. The war is over. Everyone, now is the time to rally against the Empire.
We must not lag behind Edelgard. Everyone, forward!
They've mobilized. We must defeat them quickly.
I have no mercy for any who oppose me. Prepare to die! I have nothing more to say, Major. This ends now.
Yes, I suppose it does, Edelgard. Let us finish this.
It will take more than this to stop me. Is that all?
Guardians have our chance. I cannot let it go to waste.
Surrender. Read me my last rites, or let me go.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to simply walk away.
It seems you are the victor in this fight. I bid you farewell.
No escape! Indeed, this moment will be the doom of you both.
Tallis.
Dear Edelgard, it has been far too long.
Is it so? Have you really found an ally in Dimitri?
What lie is this?
So you are not allies? That makes more sense. I can't imagine you joining forces with the men who killed your father.
If what you say is the truth, if this man murdered my father, then you and I have much to talk about. Till then, nobody lays a hand on you.
Is that?
That's enough. I'm all right. Really.
No, you're not. And I'm not gonna let you die here, okay? I promised you, didn't I? By your side. Always.
I'll hesitate no longer.
One step closer to my goals.
I feel...
Your Majesty, the Imperial Army makes to retreat. As for that monster, it's disappeared.
Understood. After what happened to Edelgard, I dare say they had little choice.
We must treat your wounds, Your Majesty. They will only worsen without proper rest.
You needn't worry about me. The Empire is on the back foot. This is our chance. Secure Aryan Road at once!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Edelgard called my father's killer Talus.
Hey, Dimitri. I didn't catch more than a glimpse of the guy, but something's not sitting right with me. His power was so familiar. Do you think he's another one? Like Tomas? And like me? How am I connected to them? Just what is this power I have?
I understand your concern, but my thinking remains unchanged from 2 years ago. Whatever the truth of your abilities may be, I trust you, and I will continue to do so. I only wish I had more to say than that. My apologies. Still, if your power truly is the same as that of Tomas or this Talus, then we may find that the questions hanging over the two of us share a single answer.
What do you mean?
Edelgard said it was Talus that murdered my father. Of course, it is the peak of folly to take an enemy's word at face value. But if she spoke true, then neither the Western Lords nor the Empire are the root of this strife. Another faction skulks in the shadows of Fodlan, bending matters to their will. And if we suppose Cornelia was party to Talus and his dark schemes, her actions become all the more explicable. I alone must bring light to this darkness.
You're doing it again. You don't hold a monopoly on revenge, you know. Or on truth-seeking for that matter.
I need to know what happened too. I need to face the reality of my past. I'm in too. I want my father to finally have closure.
I know I don't have the same kind of shared history all of you do. But I do share your desire to know the truth, both about myself and everything else.
Yes, you're right. Forgive me. For the time being...
Dimitri.
We have defended the fortress ably, but lost countless capable officers and soldiers in the process. Even I will need time to recover before I can wield my lance anew. Once we've secured the Silver Maiden, we'll return to the capital. Edelgard.
Are you certain? Most. Adrestia is yours to command in the Emperor's stead. None remain who can stop your ascension to the peak of this empire.
And what says Her Majesty?
Nothing at present. A grave injury suffered during the siege of Aryan Road has left her unable to speak. Come now, Duke. Haven't you always dreamt of saving your dear empire in its time of greatest need?
Yes, you have a point. I will take up arms to solve this crisis. Under my rule, we shall crush the Kingdom and Alliance both, and unite all of Fodlan beneath the ever-majestic banner of Adrestia. The unfulfilled ambition of countless emperors past will be made manifest by none other than myself. Ludwig von Eyre, savior of the Empire.
Then we will lift you up from the darkness, until the day you inevitably stumble back down.
Having driven off the Empire and defended Aryan Road, Vargas gains a distinct advantage on the Western Front, while the indisposed Emperor retreats to her palace in Enbar.
Capitalizing on Edelgard's condition, control of Adrestia is wrested away by the now regent, Ire. However, the citizenry grows quickly resentful of his brutal manner of governance. Azure Gleam. Fanaticism. The year is 1182. 5 moons have passed since the battle at Aryan Road. While the war itself has changed little in this time, Adrestia has undergone a striking transformation. Its rivers run red with the blood of its citizens, who are beset by rampant pillage and slaughter. Dmitri resolves to kill the Emperor, dismantle Adrestia, and put an end to this grim reality.
Is this true, Lady Rhea?
It is. Edelgard told me as much before she left to deal with the upheaval in Enbar. Regent Volkard von Arundel was colluding with Tomas and his fellow knaves. For many years, Lord Arundel was a pious adherent to the Church and its teachings, until one day, his contributions abruptly ceased. Speaking of it now, I realize such a sudden change ought to have raised suspicion.
Just like Tomas, he became an entirely different person almost overnight. We had a similar occurrence in Fargus as well. Do you know of the court mage Cornelia?
The one who cured the plague, yes? So she too.
Indeed. I have reason to believe she conspired with Lord Arundel to murder my father. I had assumed them to be agents of the Empire, striving to sow discord within our lands. Yet, back at Aryan Road, the Emperor herself was assaulted by a dark mage who we can assume is in league with Tomas. Whoever these people are, they clearly have their own objectives in this conflict.
As for the man who appeared, Talus, was it? It seemed as though the Emperor recognized him.
Yes. She also claimed this Talus was the one responsible for my father's death. I find it difficult to take a bitter enemy's assertion as fact. But the pieces do fit.
Sorry, am I interrupting? It's been a while, Dmitri. Rhea?
That it has, Claude. I'm sorry you had to come all the way to Ferdiad for this.
That makes 2 of us. I can think of plenty of better places for a meeting than this chilly old capital of yours. Of course, I'm the one who asked to stop by in the first place. Thanks for seeing me, Dmitri. The Empire's sure been busy lately. An uprising over here, a siege over there. You'd think they'd get tired of causing so much chaos. But now they're looking to cross the Aramid and do the exact same in Alliance territory. I doubt it'll be long before we start getting hit with some serious losses. Which brings me to my point. What say we partner up and use our combined strength to bring the Empire down?
I am grateful to hear such a suggestion, Claude. Hardened as our soldiers may be, even the combined force of the Kingdom and the Knights of Seiros pales in comparison to the staggering might of Adrestia.
If we ever hope to take their capital, we'll need to splinter their army between east and west. And, as Enbar lies in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, carving a path to it will not be an easy task.
I could get behind scattering their troops, but they've got a bear of a man in Count Bergley's defending their eastern flank. Passing through Hevring territory in the west won't be smooth sailing either. The Agma Mountains aren't exactly what I'd call welcoming.
All right. Any attempt at head-on assault will leave our forces depleted and exhausted before we even reach the capital.
But hey, you're in luck. I have a plan. A way we can target Enbar without so much hassle. All we have to do is claim one vital stronghold, and their sway in Fodlan will shrink dramatically. Any ideas what it is?
Garrick Mach.
Hey, you really know your stuff, Dimitri.
Garrick Mach is sacred to us. Reclaiming it would provide a significant boost to morale. But how do you propose we strike at such a well-fortified location?
We'll draw the Imperial Army out to our respective front lines, then launch a pincer attack on the old monastery from both the east and the west. It's not the fanciest plan in the world, but it's all we've got right now.
Then allow me to suggest an idea of my own. I believe we should approach by way of Ayla. The valley is not closely guarded by the enemy, and its narrow paths negate any numerical advantage they may hold over us. If all three of us dispatch our best warriors, then I am certain we can retake Garrick Mach.
The Valley of Torment, huh? You're a better tactician than I gave you credit for, Rhea. How about this? First, we create a diversion by sending separate forces to the east and west and making it look like we aim for their capital. That'll split their focus. Then, when the time's right, we shift our attention to Garrick Mach, sending an army through the Valley of Torment to reclaim it.
The issue then becomes how to hold our ground on both the eastern and western fronts. The west does not concern me on its own, but we will have Count Burgleys to contend with in the east.
The trick is engaging the enemy as little as possible. And don't worry, I've got a few surprises up my sleeve if we need them.
The Knights of Seros may be few in number, but they are all the more agile for it. They will act separately, providing reinforcements wherever necessary.
Thank you, Lady Rhea. The support is much appreciated.
Tell me, Dimitri, are you gonna stay buddied up with the Central Church once this war is over?
My people still seek their guidance. So long as that is the case, I will continue to offer them shelter.
Meaning what? You'd toss them out on the street if nobody needed them anymore?
I doubt such a day would ever dawn. Territories may change, but people's hearts will always be stubborn things. Even if we started our own church like the Empire has, there's no guarantee our citizens would accept it in any timely manner, or at all. Let me ask you, Claude. How long do you plan to maintain this partnership with the Kingdom?
I hope we can keep this beautiful thing going for many years, long beyond the trouncing we're about to hand the Empire.
That glint in your eye says otherwise. But I'm glad to accept you as an ally, for the time being at least.
Come on, you can't seriously be doubting me already. Learn to trust a little, Dimitri. And speaking of trust, I trust you'll be throwing a big feast tonight to celebrate the occasion. I can't wait to taste that old-fashioned Fargus hospitality.
Hard to believe it's already been 6 months since the siege back at Aryan Road.
Quite. It's no surprise we've been at a standstill, though. Both the Empire and Kingdom suffered heavy losses during the battle. But lucky for us, it seems the ice is finally thawing. Let's hope you've kept your wits as sharp as your blade all this time.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, what are they doing here?
Were you not made aware? Our fine leaders have seen fit to integrate our armies, as we'll be fighting on the same side from here forward. Claude was quite insistent on our joining you on the Western Front.
I just wish it wasn't so cold here. I can feel my muscles tightening up already.
Yes. I had hoped the cold would at least bring a picturesque snowscape with it, but alas.
I'm sorry to say we receive little snowfall in this part of the kingdom. I imagine our winters aren't all too dissimilar from those you experience in Leicester.
So, what would you like us to do?
Well, I guess there are two options. Either you all can stay on the front lines with us, or join the rear guard and help in a more indirect way.
Either is more than acceptable for us, though I should say our preference would be to fight by your side. If we fail to distinguish ourselves here, there will be no end to Claude's sarcastic wit upon our return.
Let's send them back to the rear guard. That'll let us be a little more flexible with our formations.
Agreed. We can discuss further with the others later, but it's safe to assume that is the direction we'll head.
Very well. Allow us to show you what Alliance soldiers are capable of.
Nice of Claude to be sending us backup.
Indeed. It's hard to know what their motivations may be, but we need all the help we can muster.
Your tone's telling a different story, though. What's up?
It's merely that we all have our own reasons for taking part in this fight. Everyone, Claude, Rhea, even us. Each side is watching the other like famished hawks for the slightest hint of foul play.
What? You mean there's more to this thing than just stopping the Empire?
Yes. For my part, I would like to uncover the true nature of this enemy hidden in the shadows of Fodlan. The Church likely wants little beyond the reclamation of Garreg Mach. As for Claude, who can say? Rodrigue should be joining us here in the coming month, after he's finished tying up loose ends in the West. But even as our numbers burgeon, we can't afford to lower our guard. The situation demands constant vigilance.